Are you joking, Gaijin? Hello everyone again, once again for another impression video by me in 737 in War Thunder for in the dev server 1.67, and I've been looking through all the different vehicles 1.67 is about to introduce, and we are here in another very talked about tank that's about to be added. This is the FV4005. And it may look familiar to you. It has a very big box turret on top and it has a Centurion bottom, and that's because it does look a bit like the Conway, doesn't it? Except, you know, if we suddenly got the enlarged head cheat going on, as you can tell from that preview. And look at this fat thing. Just look at it. Just look at it. And I'll tell you why. It's because this gun here is 183 millimeters. This is now officially the biggest gun in the game. Until we get a Stormseeker, that is. But hey. So yeah, this thing is gonna be quite a blast. And I mean that in a non-metaphorically way. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, first of all let's talk about the 183mm gun, which has a puny 70.62 machine gun, because of course we need that in every armored fighting vehicle. So the gun unfortunately only has one shell. It's the Hesh that can penetrate 275mm. So don't complain. At least you can complain that Hesh doesn't work, but don't complain about its firepower, even though it's only got one shell, which is Hesh. That can penetrate 275mm. And is in battle rating 6.7. Yes, 6.7. However, then again, let's talk about its armor. It's 14mm. What do you want? It's 14mm. This is one of the most pitifully armored turrets I've ever seen in the game, and and this is the game where we have martyrs. 14mm. 14. A freaking heavy machine gun can penetrate this. And there's definitely gonna be a lot, especially from the Americans and Soviets. 14mm. Are you joking? 14. Okay, now let's talk about the hole. So it's got 70.62. Look, it's red because of this big blasted thing. 70.62. This is Centurion armor. Centurion base. So anything you can expect from a Centurion, it's got the armor. The turret, on the other hand. Yeah, it's got the same engine, it's got the same thing as the regular Centurion, as far as I'm concerned. But it doesn't have. Oh, what the bloody hell does it not have? Let me check. It doesn't have what? I was on the roll somewhere. I was on the roll. 76.2. Okay, yeah. So I'm not wrong. It's a Centurion. 50. Okay, 50. 38. I was on. 50, 38, yeah, okay. So Centurion, it has a more powerful engine. I'm not so sure about that. Something's going on. I mean, if I look at the Conway, it's got 900 horsepower last time I checked. Yeah, 902. This one has 1,000. And last time I checked, this Centurion is 930. So I guess okay. So it probably got a Centurion Mark III. Maybe that's why it's using the Centurion Mark III hull. So it's brought over the same engine because the two Centurions have different one. I'm not so certain. I mean, I'm probably just talking off my mouth here. So, yeah. The Conway is the FV4005 is basically Conways on steroids, which the British did by one thing. Hang on a second. Look, I'm back. I just went to get a book. It's Images of War: British Tanks 1945 to the Present Day by Pat Ware. So right here it says Centurion 180mm, 183mm assault gun FV4005. So it worked starting in 1951. So they first tried to put a 180mm gun on the Centurion Mark III hull, so this thing is basically supposed to be an assault gun, not a tank destroyer. That was a tank destroyer. I mean, it is in the tank destroyer category, but yeah, I thought it was on the same line as Conway. They just beefed it up with 183, but no, it's a assault gun. And they replaced the 180mm in 1952 with a 183mm, but basically the British thought that this was beyond feasibility and cancelled it in 1957. Yeah, so it's just an assault gun. They thought it was a good idea at the time. It wasn't. Maybe it did. They just didn't think it was worth the time when they have Conqueror and Centurion out there. But yeah, so that's that's it. The history is just another failed experiment series, just like the T14, the IS-6. Short history, but it's a history that it had that the British explored with, and it probably would explain the 14mm turret, because I'm pretty sure if they ever put this in production, they would have increased the thickness on this thing by a margin, because I am certain no one it will be confident in this thing, especially with that turret lining its back. You're never gonna get rid of this. Like, they didn't even bother putting it on the bottom. It's just all right here, which I guess is glad that they didn't put in bombs. So that means you can get penetrated in the hole, and you have no chance of ammo exposure. Get hit. You get hit in the turret though, which is, remember, it's 14mm thick. You're gonna go kaboom. Oh, is that a bulldozer? Jeez. Okay. Well, while we're here, might as well just go test drive, right? I mean, they only got one shell. So yeah, it's kind of a standard Centurion mobility. You get the feel of it. It's very top heavy. However top heavy 14mm plates can be. So there's 183mm Hesh. So let's try taking on that poor schmuck of a Panda 2. I expect nothing less. Do I dare go after the Moss though? Oh right, yeah. So apparently traverse is only limited to the front, which I guess should be expected. Oh, that's a long reload. Let's speed this up a bit. Okay, we're loading it up. Let's get this ready. Let's try hitting that Moss. See what happens. Oh my god. Does the Moss even have a place in this game anymore? Okay. Let's go kill some more cats while loading. Because I still can't believe that Gaijin added a battle rating 6.7 vehicle with 183mm gun to the game. We're just gonna make a poor mess out of this thing. Yay! Okay, next one. Okay, loaded up, and we're made it to our next tank, the Panther. Now, they say range doesn't really matter to Hesh, so you can fire from like 2 kilometers away as long as you hit it. It's gonna have the same value. But it's like, well, why bother with 2 kilometers? Let's just put the gun barrel right into the gunman, then see what happens, right? Like, I seriously still can't believe they put a 183mm gun into this thing. What was the British thinking? You know, if Mighty Jingles ever watch my video, maybe he can answer it if he knows. I mean, the British always got their little wacky stuff going on. You got an archer with the gun facing towards the back. What else? Challenger. That's the Cromwell with like the thin turret, just like this one, really. But instead it has a 70 pounder, which is a lot more reasonable than this little blasted thing. Okay, so last time I recall, the Tiger 2 front hull is 150mm thick. Tiger 2's front hull is 150mm. So, remember I had that Tiger 2 benchmark? Yeah, okay. I mean, you can kill them all already, but... Wow. Man, Russians, eat your heart out. 152? No, we got 183mm here. You know, I'm probably gonna use as a thumbnail. I'm just having the FV4005 just pointing its gun right into the Tiger 2. And see what kind of excitement that brings. So yeah, Tiger. I mean, this is probably gonna go very predictable. I mean, yeah, Hesh doesn't work. Yeah, let's just go overboard with Hesh and see if it works, right? Okay, let's try aiming at the one place no one really expects. That's debatable. Should I? Okay, so yeah, not there. Let's load it up. Okay, let's try to sound like every normal person would shoot for. 4. Did that bounce? Something happened there. Let's load up again. Once more. There we go. So we have a new big gun on the battlefield, and the FV4005 is the picture. Just look at it. Look at its gun. This is your new nightmare. It's not the KV2 anymore. It's this thing. The British KV2, the FV4005. Spelling terror and nightmares to everyone alike, even the crew, which still has not emptied their ammunition. I have 4 shells and this shows 6. I mean, yeah, I know we have limited graphics, but that's an interesting note. Boom! Ooh, where'd that go? Oh, I see the blast. Ha ha ha. Alright, let's go back. So yeah, that's that. The impression about the FV4005. This thing can literally probably most likely take out any tank in the game. T10, you know, the IS-4, King Tiger, Moss, I show in the game. American tanks, Japanese tank, you name it, this thing will probably be able to destroy it. Even if it can't penetrate armor, I'm certain that if you hit the ground below the tank, those tanks, the shrapnel the blast is just gonna go up the belly armor. It's gonna spell bad news to everyone involved. FV4005, especially since the armor is like hella thin. So yeah, this I'm still wondering why its battle rating 6.7. This thing is probably gonna get buffed. Like this thing, they're probably gonna uprank this by the time this dev servers come out. So if you guys are watching this during the dev server time, then yeah, then know that this is where Gaijin thought that it will fit before they change it, if they will change it. And that's about it. That's the FV4005. I hope you enjoyed the little show. I mean, this thing is definitely going to be a game changer out there. And I thought the KV2 was bad. I thought the ISU 152 was bad. This thing is a nightmare. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you guys in the next video about another tank I find interesting or something like that. Yeah, yeah. I'll just see you next time. Thanks for watching.